quick little video on how to replace the spool when the wire runs out on the Chicago Electric flux core welding machine from Harbor Freight. First thing you're going to do is unscrew this guy. Take this off. Take your spool off. Make sure the spring, I've lost the spring before, you have to make sure it did not get pulled up in the empty spool. Once that's on there, you're going to put your new spool on, just like that. Pretty simple. Put that on, and I suggest to tighten it all the way down while you untie that. Disconnect this part and you're going to feed it through here. So once that's on there, now once the spool is on and this is tight, it will not unwind. I've run it through the bottom hole to make sure it's not going anywhere. You're gonna come over here and you're gonna loosen this, open that. Now, you wanna be careful to keep tension on this wire, because if it unspools, you're gonna lose some wire. So as that happens, now you're gonna come in here, feed that through. You're gonna make sure it pops out. Now here's the tricky part, and I'm trying to do this one-handed, so it's even more tricky. I'm gonna go here, grab this end, and you're gonna feed it through that little hole. Can you see it? Feed it through that little hole. It's right there. That's hard to do with one hand. All right, I'll fit it through there. And now, once that's lined up, I don't know if it's in there or not. Yeah, it's in there. There you go. Now you close this, drop that, give it a couple turns. You don't want this too tight, because if it's too tight, it's gonna strain the motor. And now you wanna wind this a little bit like that. You're gonna loosen it. You just want it loose enough not to bounce, and that should be good to go. I'll plug it in and see. The easiest way I've found to feed the wire through is try it first just by squeezing the trigger and see if it feeds it, and it is, so I might get lucky. So it's feeding it here, and sometimes it gets jammed, and that's what we've got. We've got a little traffic jam. So the way to get that is you just pull this piece out, and it should sort it out. I need 2 hands for that, so I'll show you. Pulling it didn't work, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this whole nozzle piece off. This nozzle is 3 different parts. So once that's off, you see there's a little spring. Keep all that together, and it's reverse threaded, just so you know. Okay, I pulled the wire through, that worked just fine, and I've got it all off. I just pulled it through with my hand, and now I'm pushing the trigger. The spool is turning. Hopefully it'll come out this end. This cable's about 3 feet long. Should be getting close. There it is. And that's it. And now you're gonna put the nozzle back on there, and you're ready to go. The nozzle's threaded back on, and what I'll do is I'll close the lid on this, and it's ready to go.